over the last, I don't know, I want to say year, that food was running my life. Like, I didn't realize there's a lot of addictions out there. I have had alcohol addiction, was able to break that. But food was my go-to. It was my go-to when I was happy. It was my go-to when things were falling apart and I was sad. Food was my go-to for gatherings and just having everybody over, you know. It was socializing. Food was, you know, when I was bored. Food was when I sat my butt on the couch. Food was everything and everywhere, right? And what I have learned to realize is that it doesn't have to be. Like, I've always grown up being told, oh, you know, you have to eat breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, right? And if I didn't, I would start shaking and things would be really, really bad. Well, over the last year and a half, that has completely changed, you know? And now I have learned that my body can survive without food even better than it did when I have been eating. And I know that sounds crazy. I didn't believe it at first. I thought my friends were wackos when they started saying, we're going to use this little kit and we're not going to eat for 60 hours and it's amazing. And I was like, you're crazy, but okay. So it has changed my life in so many ways, which I am so blessed. I now do it every month, because one thing that is just amazing to me is to remind, I was getting a call, is to remind myself that I have control over my life. I have control over everything that I do to my body, and that I am stronger than I think I am. And I know that sounds crazy because, you know, with food, a lot of people don't eat, or we intermittent fast to lose, you know, bloating and inflammation and just clean out our system. Because what we don't realize is that the more we put in our body, the more our bodies have to work harder. So if you ever get to that stuffed feeling and you're just like, oh, I feel horrible. Well, if you don't eat for a long period of time after that, your body will naturally take care of that food and you'll feel better. But the problem is we continue to eat, so we always feel horrible every day, right? So doing this, I learned so much more mental aspect on just how powerful we are. And I think that's so much better than anything. You know, it's always a learning journey and it's always something that we have to take to heart. But I know for me it's so powerful to be able to say, no, I'm not going to eat that right now. And believe me, it is not easy. It is not easy whatsoever. I will be completely honest with you. Yesterday was great until like the afternoon. I didn't get all my water in. I was chugging my water and it was dinner time and that's our time to sit down. And I was like, oh my God, my daughter was having chocolate chips and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be strong. You know, so it's that mental aspect that I don't think we challenge ourselves enough. So it's a great reminder. So that is why, you guys, I have not eaten yesterday and I haven't eaten today, and tomorrow will be the ending of it. And then I will simply bring in healthy, small foods back into my life. And it's pretty cool. So I'm excited. I'm not crazy. I'm not psycho. I promise. It's something that has really helped me mentally. And especially on those days where, like, if I'm afraid of something or I just get to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy enough, or I'm not strong enough, I can always bring myself back to these 60 hours and be like, dude, you freaking rock this. Who else can go with 60 hours with no food? You know, so it's just that mental game that I continue to play with myself, which I have to tell you, it really, really does help. So you guys, that's why I posted yesterday, no food today and tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you do have questions, please reach out to me. I promise I'm not psycho. All right, you guys have a wonderful day.